Students, in the last video, we have done contact forces. In this video, we will do non-contact forces. As told you earlier, these forces do not need any direct contact. And these are of following types. The first is magnetic force. The force applied by a magnet on other objects due to which the object feel attracted is called magnetic force. Iron, nickel, cobalt, etc. are attracted by a magnet and are called magnetic substances. The second is electrostatic force. The force applied by a charged body on other charged or uncharged body is called electrostatic force. For example, when we rub comb through dry hair, it gets charged. This charged comb can attract the tiny paper bits. So this force is electrostatic force. Next is gravitational force. The force applied by earth on all bodies on it, due to which the bodies are attracted towards its center, is called gravitational force. So the force applied by earth on all the objects on it are called gravitational force. So students, these are the all types of forces we have in our daily life. Now students, to apply these forces, we need some machines. These machines make our work easier and faster. Such machines are called simple machines. In this video, we will study about some simple machines. So, now we will discuss about simple machines. These machines make our work easier either by changing the direction of force or by increasing the force applied. Some examples are lever, inclined plane, pulley, wheel and axle, and screw. So let us study about lever. Now what is lever? A rigid bar which can move freely around a fixed point. To do work is called lever. We use various levers in our daily life such as knife, scissor, spoon, hand pump, etc. A lever has main three parts: fulcrum, load, effort. Fulcrum is the fixed point around which the bar moves, and load the weight that we use to lift. Effort, the force applied to lift the load, is known as effort. So these are the main three parts of a lever. Now students, there are three types of lever depending on the position of all these three parts. The first class lever. Now I have drawn the diagram of a first class lever. Yes, to which does it resemble? Yes, the seesaw in the playground. So this is the support, which is the fulcrum. This is fixed point. This is the load which you want to lift, and at this point you will apply the effort. So this is effort. So in the first class lever, fulcrum is between load and effort, and the distance between the fulcrum and the load is called load arm, and that between fulcrum and effort is called effort arm. The examples of first class lever in our daily lives are scissors, seesaw, pliers, etc. Now next we will do second and third class lever. Now students, this is the second class lever. In second class lever, the load lies between effort and fulcrum. Yes. And the examples are staplers, doors, can openers. These are the examples of this kind of lever. You can compare the door with the second class lever. Like it is attached from one end. The whole door is in this area. That is the load. And from where do you open it or close it? Yes, from its handle, which is placed at the end. So in this way the door resembles a second class lever. And then there is third class lever. Third class lever is when fulcrum is at this end and load is at this end and effort is in between. Means effort, the force that you are applying is in between and load is on the another end. The examples are fishing rod, broom, our jaw, human arm. All these are examples. Like you can take the example of a human arm. Yes, the fulcrum, that is your elbow. Then the effort you apply and the load, the things that you hold in your hands. So this is the example of third class lever. So in this way, the lever has three types: first, second and third class lever, and we use it in our daily life a lot. So thank you students, have a nice day.